Howdy, welcome to another episode of Wheel Love. I'm Brock England. We've got an oddball for you this time. We've got a Buick Roadmaster Estate wagon with a Corvette LT1 under the hood. This is a really great wagon. When we saw it, we knew we had to get this on film. It's owned by a gentleman named Mike Massey. He's going to tell you all about it. Stick around for this. Thanks for watching.
Dad went to Ernie Miller Pontiac and custom ordered about the fanciest Pontiac station wagon you could buy in 1978. I remember getting that car. I remember the day my dad brought that car home for my mom, and it was such a big deal. The neighbors came over, people, it was a big deal. I rode in the third row backwards waving at people all the time growing up, along with my younger brother. The engine is a 5.7 liter 350 LT1. It all has the Corvette trim on it, but GM actually put these in at the factory on the 94 to 96 cars, which makes them really sought after by people that know. A lot of people are just shocked and they think, wow, you put that in there? It was so silly that this big goofy car, would do that, you know? It's not something you expect of a big old wood-filled station wagon. This past Christmas, I got all 5 kids together again, and I said, I'm going to take everybody to Enchanted Rock, and we'll go to Fredericksburg and look at the lights and just have a hill country day. And oh, it's just a gorgeous day. And I had the cruise control on, and we were between Fredericksburg and Johnson City, which is the country, and it's dark and everything. And we were cruising along, and everything was fine. And then ran right into a deer. It came out of nowhere. I did not even see the deer. It was all of a sudden, it was like I ran into a K-rail or something. The car sat in the garage for about 2 months, smashed, because I couldn't bear to look at it. And I just kind of was saving my money. And then from about late February through, the beginning of April, all I did was I spent every weekend salvage yarding or taking this car apart to try to rebuild it. I took every bolt and nut off and sanded it and painted it, put it all back together. So everything under the hood, the entire front end is better than it ever was before. Nicest people in the world drive station wagons. They're not pretentious, they're just friendly people. And when I hit this deer, everybody was so sick about it because they know how much I love this car, that it's funny. This grill came from Florida. A guy had it in the original GM box, and he saw it and saw that I'd wrecked my car and called me and said, Mike, I was saving this in case I ever got another car, but if you want this, I'll sell it to you. And it was brand new in the dirty old GM box. This piece of trim right here, this chrome trim, the bumper didn't get ruined, but this metal trim got ruined when I hit the deer. This piece of trim came from Washington State, one of the wagon folks. This piece of trim right here, this little bitty piece of trim you see right here came from New Hampshire. And this piece of trim that goes around here came from Atlanta, Georgia. I learned my lesson. I've sold it once. I absolutely nearly cried when it left the driveway. I pestered the guy I sold it to death for 2 years to get it back. Much to my wife's horror, I will never sell this car, ever. I really plan to have this car when my kids come back to visit me with their kids, so I can put my grandkids in the back here and take them to the movies, take them to a drive-in so they can sit on the back and watch it. We do that in this car, that's fun. Or take them to the ballpark to watch the fireworks and sit on the tailgate and have those memories because it's just special. That's it.